I just can't wait. We're going to get going a little early. I just want to get fishing. Hello, my friends. Welcome, anglers of all ages. My name's JaxyBeard. I am your host today for the Tackle Box. Some fun stuff happening right now. Some fun stuff. And we're going to keep that fun going. In fact, we're targeting, because we know how it goes. I target, catch everything other than the target. European perch today. It is the king of the catch target species this week. There's been some beautiful ones in Discord. My goodness, man, I tell you. Start off some golds, and then the diamonds started coming in. And it's pretty tight. Fierce competition. Absolutely love it. If you want to get involved, make sure you've joined the Angler Discord. It's a weekly competition. It's got some bragging rights to it. You get a fancy roll. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool to see. It's something we'd like to see more of here in the game, and it's our first step. So let us know what you think. Let's see those big catches. It changes every week. So this week, European perch. So, of course, that means we're here on Norway. I haven't got to explore Norway like I have Golden Ridge Reserve. In fact, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I am hooked on lake trout. I can't help it. There's something about them just keeps bringing me back. So I really look forward to the weeks where we're doing this, where I get a chance to run around, because this map is stunning. I mean, look where we are right now. There's a little waterfall off to the side. We're actually at the top end of this big lake right here. I came up to target the lake shore, and I thought, I'm just gonna pop in and take a little look here and see what we can find. I've already pulled a couple roaches out, which is cool. I've never caught a roach IRL, so that's kind of fun. I find it interesting to see the different behaviors of these fish. And yeah, we're gonna jump right in. I've got a few different setups. We'll go over that. The first, good morning chat. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Good to see you, Twitch. Good to see you, YouTube. God, we're gonna try and get through some questions today. We'll talk a little bit about some of the upcomings in the Angler. There's some exciting stuff. We actually have a new way to share with you guys coming soon. Can't talk about it yet. You'll see it soon. It's pretty cool. It's cool. I'm really, really pleased to see the direction that our devs are taking this. You know, we tell you we're community driven. You see the results in the game, but you're going to have a little more of a visual, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, no. Oh, snow. I live in Canada, too. We normally don't get a lot of snow here in Vancouver. Can't state that anymore. This year, we've got a lot of snow, and it cripples our city. Absolutely. Well, so that's exactly why we can't give you a date, is a reaction like that. Our original intention was to get this out as soon as humanly possible, and it still is, but with development, especially with console, it takes time. There's a lot more hoops to jump through. The hardware is more limiting than the PC specs, so there's a lot of things they need to take into account, but it is full underway. I mean, it's really coming along quite well in development. They're working on Rumble support. It should tell you where it's at. I think that's going to be fun, actually. I do hope that we see that, because it is the same client across the board. It'll be the same on consoles as PC. I'm hoping that I get some Rebel support for my bad boy, because that's kind of immersive. I like it. But yeah, that's why we haven't been able to give you an exact date or nail it down is, and I'm not singling you out, my friend. It's good to have you here, but that kind of reaction, right? We just can't, unfortunately, nail it down, and we're reluctant to say we're looking at this time, because then if you don't deliver, it's a broken promise, and we're trying not to break any promises. We're trying to be as transparent and open with this as we can. What I can tell you is I'm like a hawk. I'm like a hawk with our team, watching what's happening with the consoles, because I very much I don't know how to reply to the questions all the time at this stage. And I want our friends to be able to play with us. It's going to be cross-play. I'm super excited about that feature. I think it's going to add an awful lot here to the Angler. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, totally get it. Totally know the passion. We appreciate that passion. Just trying to explain where we're at. So let's get to this, man. Okay, I got a few setups. I wasn't sure which way I wanted to go. Again, the perch, not something I've ever fished for IRL. And so, like, I'm looking to you guys. I'm looking to Discord. I could go and ask the devs, but that's no fun. I don't learn if I'm just told. I want to see it. I want to play it. I want to try it. So I got the old rushy rod going here. This is my float setup. I'm rocking some bloodworms. Now I know the bloodworms are going to attract. Well, they've already attracted the the roaches so far. We'll see what happens. I'm going to give them a shot. Didn't change this up, but I put a couple other setups in here. I've got one on the spinner, and then I'm using a tube for this one. You know, I'm looking at you, Lenny. I saw that beautiful diamond you pulled in with the tube. Holy, what is up with the light? I swear it makes the beard look white. I swear it's not white. It's like a light blonde. Yeah, I'm getting old. I don't know what to say about it. So anyways, we're going to try these setups right now. We'll see how we do. We're going to move around a little too, I think. I love exploring these spots. And as you can see where we are, as always, if you want to come and join me, come on in. If I move locations, don't worry. I got a Jeep. We can all pile in. Road trip, baby. I'm thinking we might move around and explore here. I was really tempted to go hit up here because one of the nice things in this game, if you go to your handbook and you pick on there, it'll tell you what their bait and lure preference is. But I'm watching this and I'm watching what the community's using and I'm seeing what they're getting to pulling the diamonds. Now, I'm not looking for a diamond. Okay, I just want to catch a single perch today because I catch everything other than my target. I like the variety. It's the spice of life. And so we're going to have a little fun with this. But I really do like that. But it tells us shallow pond, deep pond, lake, shore. I've ticked off all those boxes right now. Let's put our float out and just start seeing what happens. Okay, let's go. Pow, baby. Get in the water. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. Hello, Mr. Noble Peasant. Hello. Oh, you started playing a week ago. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I like to urge everybody, get into the Discord. There are lots of like-minded folks. Plus, we have the King of the Catch competition. But we also want your feedback, and that is what we found to be one of the... This is a roach. Oh, yeah, look how easy it's coming in. One of the easiest ways to compile it. We have the forums in there. And as you're playing, let us know what you think. Is it a roach? Oh, well, it's a bream. I'll take the bream. It's a dream. I got a bream. Sorry. I have a little too much fun with this. Not bad. Working on our mastery, getting it up there. It's our new best rank because I haven't caught half of our species here yet. That's why I look forward to these Norway streams. We need to just keep the King of the Catch focused on Norway for the next couple months. Vancouver was there in 95, right on, Twinburg. Nice. Yeah, I love Vancouver. I really do. They do. Lady Beard, good to see you. They do. I love those lake trout. And they're bloody monsters too, right? Like they're huge. They are. Not fished in Norway yet. The sites are amazing. I really do like the species lineup. You know, it's much like I find this with both of our games. You know, I'm an avid hunter. And I'm an avid fisherman, but I'm limited. You know, and don't get me wrong. I live here in Vancouver, British Columbia. We have some of the best hunting and fishing around the globe, and we're known for it. But you know, we only have so much. Like we've just got bass coming in now. Bass, very invasive. They're trying to keep them out of the lakes. They're failing. But a lot of my buddies who've been out for the bass, they've got some good things to say. So it's stuff like that that just draws me. It's like, yeah, I've always wanted to fish bass. Bass. Need more coffee. You know, and you get the largemouth and the smallmouth. It's pretty cool. Just as an example. So when I get here onto Norway, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to get a chance to fish some of these species. I truly, maybe next time I'm in Sweden, maybe I can hook up with the team. Okay, over the UK, we get a little fishing trip going. Sounds like a plan. Like I'm just going to put it out there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, rushy gas. It could be a really good time. Oh, got something interested. Come on, baby, hit it. You liked my angle of the dangle. Let's go. Turn that up a little. These guys I've got a little bit of overkill on this rod. Just a little. It's getting bigger. The roaches are getting bigger. Norway map is very pretty. Will this ever be on console? Yes, absolutely. In fact, it's more than fully in development. It's coming along quite nicely. They've been reaching milestones and getting things happening. Right on. Pete, some guy. What's up, brother? We got one in. Have we got more? Load it up, guys. If you can come find me, let's see what you could all do with it. Now I'm curious what Pete's using. I'm curious. I'd love to be able to see people's loadouts, right? See what they have. Does the game have story missions? It does, Dustin. In fact, honestly, It's one of the best ways to get started. When I got into Golden Ridge Reserve, I tried the mentality of I'm just gonna grind it out. I'm gonna get on some fish and I'm gonna get my levels and make my money, because you make your money at 25, 50, 75% of your level. It's not per catch. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. And it worked. I got up to level 30 something just doing that. But then I did a restart on my other account, on my work account. And the team told me, they said, well, a really good way to get going is to do the missions. I was like, okay, let's give it a try. It was awesome. Not only did I get to see the entirety of the reserve and find some pretty cool little honey holes, there's story to it. It makes it feel there's a little more depth, right? Because it's open world. They wanted to have that emphasis on all aspects of the game. Obviously, it comes down to the fishing. But, following these various tasks, these different missions, it gives you something else to do. And it's a great way to explore and make the money, honey, and get your XP. There's no cap on XP either. Like, I feel like I need to sit down some of these weekends and just start grinding it out. I think Rushy said last they checked, there are members over level 1,000. That is wild. Here we go. The little tingle. Come on. Hit that bell. There we go. And now there's lots of customizations. I leave the strike on because I'm often reading chat, but you can turn that off now. And that was from the community. Some of the community was quite passionate about. They wanted those options. So they gave them a bullhead catfish. We're pulling them up from the depths. These bloodworms are just great, man. I think I have leeches with me as well. We'll take a look. We might swap it up. But I'm just happy to get things on my line here. I'm just saying, Meg, what's happening? What's going on, my dear? Good to see you. We've got Meg Maru in chat. You all know Meg. Maybe we'll convince her to come out for a stream one day. Binky, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, my man. Thank you, dude. Hey, Chris KSC, man. Some great creators already crawling into the chat. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, man. Lovely to have you here. Hendry. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, brother. Hey, Autistic Rules, what's going on, my man? Always looking forward to your stories in the Angler chat. Well, you have some good fan art in there too, my man. Good to see you, dude. Is there anything we expect the next month or so about trolling motors on boats or new reserves they're working on? So I have to leave some of that stuff to Rushy, and Gaz likes to accidentally leak it when he comes out on streams. But I can tell you that they're looking at reserves. They're looking at reserves and where we could go. I really hope, and I would love your guys' thoughts on this, I hope they do something exotic. I mean, there's so much good fishing around the world. I honestly, I'd love to see it. But what I can tell you is that trolling motors and stuff like that are a big conversation and a big request from the community. I can't see where they're at on that stuff, if that's in development or not. That's the sort of thing that got to be careful with. You don't want to create big expectations, but it's all down to the community, and I genuinely mean that. We take all of that feedback, and it all comes from you guys to our devs. They're very active in the Discord. You guys have probably seen them in there if you're part of it. So great suggestion. I'd love to see some trolling motors. I really, really would. We got another bream. Man, we're getting quite the array of fish here. I'm kind of digging the float. Let's get on a fish radar. Yes, would be absolutely fantastic. I think that's just synonymous with fishing. I'd love the ability to go out and troll, have a fish radar. It's what we do a fair bit. Used to do at our old cabin. It was all kokanee. It was kokanee, and we would actually troll with fly baits that we would tie, stay real close to the shore, but it was so exciting when you would see something pop up on that radar. And then the other time I would say that we really crutched on that radar. Well, we do things like up at Jewel Lake and stuff like that, and we always have that with us. But where it really was a crutch was I worked in the Queen Charlotte Islands, and I worked on I don't know if I should, maybe I won't plug it. The boat was called the Salmon Seeker. We had guests that came in, and so off we would go. And it was all about halibut and snapper. And the halibut, oh my God, what a fight. So much fun, my absolute favorite fish. And that radar was instrumental. It was instrumental, because we're out by the kelp beds. You had to really take it all in. Trying to see what I got as it's coming in there. It's another bream. Man, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm making the levels. I know what happens to people. They go out targeting something and you end up just catching so much. How you doing over there, Pete? What do you got going on, brother? I think I might try the spinner a little bit. I'm gonna come back to the float though. So let's get right on to this old guy right here. Yes, sir. Turn my DPI up a little. Pro tip, if you're on PC, I'm a big fan. If you have a mouse that allows you to adjust your DPI, it's fantastic. I'm just like flicking my wrist. It's great. Trolley motors would be cool. What about beards? Okay. So I can tell you guys some stuff. I can. I like to dig a little. Okay. So first off, beards are actually being worked on. Not just beards though. They're not just beards. It's hair colors. It's different options. They want. Oh, I need to. I'm on a spinner. I got to turn this down on speed. We're pretty deep, 8 meters deep. I should have pulled that up a little. That's my fault. They're working on more customization. The hair colors being a big thing, but facial features, the beards. I'm a little nervous how that's going to turn out because there's been a lot of chatter about it. It sounds like we might get the salt, pepper, very akin to somebody you know. And that would be, I think I'd be rather embarrassed. But that's cool. They want to give more customizations, right? And I think we've seen that. They've been adding more. Bremen Roach here at the moment. That's what I'm seeing, Pete. Yeah. You're using bloodworms. Okay, that's what I was throwing on there too. I'm gonna try the spinners a little bit though and see what happens. Just see if I have any luck. I won't let that one sink as much. There we go. And we're just gonna go constant. So yeah, there's that. They're working on it straight up. They're working on a text chat. Here we go. We got another body inbound. I can't see your name from over there though. Jumping a boat, coming over here. Attaboy. Come on in. Let's build it up, man. I'd love to get the whole server on one lake. Hey? I mean, that would be fun. I think it's something we'll have to organize in the future. We can set that up through the Discord and see where it goes. But yeah, so they're working on a text chat. Straight up, they know that chat is important. It wasn't included in the beginning because, you have to direct where your priorities and your development and stuff is. And so this is something they want to add. Adam Wincoat, welcome, brother. Good to have you with us, Adam. And so that's something that, again, the community wants more ways to be able to talk in game. Rather than just, if you're in our Discord, you can use our voice chat. You can even stream and show your friends where your honey hole is and what you're doing there and what you're using. But it's a great way to be able to chat. Well, they want to have more options in game. So we saw the first iteration with they added the emotes, and then they added some predetermined things you could say. That's all. Oh, I'm not paying attention again. I'm going deep. Which is cool though, right? It's cool that they have that, and then they've added that. But now we're seeing it evolve. The text chat's going to come in. It will be harder on console with the text chat. I'm hoping that there's maybe an in-game VoIP. I don't know if that's in the cards, but it would be nice. It would be harder on console to be able to type that out. Unless you have the little keypad. I haven't had one of those in ages. They go in the bottom of your controllers. They plug in right here. Sorry, I'm one-handed. I got to keep my other hand reeling. Can you do that IRL while reeling? Pick up. Why would you have a controller IRL? So there's a few other things they're working on. We mentioned the Rumble. Okay, so Rumble support to me sounds amazing. I play a lot of games where I find that immersion when you're doing something. Controller jumps. It's like, oh my god, right? So I think that'll be really appreciated, at least by myself. I'm sure a lot of the community will really get on board with that. But that's going well, and I truly do think that is a byproduct of the console development. Why we're hearing about this now, because hey, if it's done, it's ready, and we could get it in game, that would be fantastic. Adding camera controls to the catch screen. Now this one has me excited, right? This one has me excited. There's actually lots of things that this could allude to. I know that they don't want the focus to always be on the end of the rod, and we've seen some iterations of that. And for instance, with the float, I'll pull the float out and I'll show you. I really liked when they added that. You can zoom in on your float, so like if you're really into that immersion and you turn off all the alerts and you have it literally just set up here. Let's pop on it right now. Right, let's get this out there. Oh, wrong one. We can zoom right in. I love that. I love that. Give us more options like this, and that is what they're working on. They're different camera controls to the catch screen, so that'll be cool to see what that looks like, and we will show that off. Rest assured, you will see that in the coming future. With all this, and I have to say, and we'll talk. Actually, this is good. Probably a good transition into it. Some folks were having some issues with the FPS after a recent update. It wasn't widespread, but you have to understand our devs. If it happens once, they're going to investigate it, right? And they're going to try an action of it because, like, I mean, everyone is important. But they saw it popping up here and there. They attacked it. They put a potential fix in. It didn't quite get rid of it, and we just got the hot patch. Was that yesterday? I believe it was. And now it's gone through, and it seemed to be better. I'm not sure exactly what they did, and I would like to get Rushy out to be able to talk a little on that, because I'm seeing, so like my frames, they're still, like you can see in the top left-hand corner, I get 100 FPS, 100 plus most times, but I was getting much higher than that. I don't need it higher. I just need 60. Anything under 60, I feel. So, I have seen a few folks mention that perhaps their frames have dropped a little from where it was. This is more on the high performing end, right? But I've also seen how it's helped a lot of folks. Oh, check this out. How it's helped a lot of folks thus far that were having the issues. So let us know in Discord, guys. It's always an ongoing adjustment. Our goal is to make it as the best experience that we can, right? It really, really is the focus. What do we got? Is that well, another bullhead catfish. How are you boys doing over there? Are you getting the catfish as well? By the way, last hotfix finally fixed that annoying FPS issue once and for all. Low 20, thank you. And it's just to further the conversation we were just having. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, wow. A 70-inch, 108-pound river sturgeon. Dude, now that's not bad. That's pretty damn cool. I've been sturgeon fishing. So the record here is like 12 or 14 feet. We're known for our sturgeon fishing here in the mighty Fraser River. I would love to go for a trip, film it, and have our team play with that and put it in some upcoming promos. I'm throwing it out there. We should absolutely fund for myself to go on another sturgeon fishing trip. It's amazing. You know, if you guys have never seen it here I don't know how it's done everywhere. I know you can do it from the banks, but typically here, if you go on one of the tours, you start off in the jet boat in a few of the hot spots. There's a number of them. The one we were at was over by the Mission Bridge, and if you know the area, once you get a hook on it, man, it is a hell of a fight. And track racing for the win. He knows. It is such a fight with a sturgeon. It's mind-blowing. It really is. You get them. If they're a decent size, you have to pretty much take the boat into shore. You got to hop out and you got to pull it in on shore. It takes multiple bodies to lift. I'd love to see that in game. I would love to see that. Absolutely. Oh, I'd love to confirm sturgeon fishing for sure. That would be awesome. I got a sudden urge of fitting servo motors on my fishing reel. So you can reel using a controller. Do it, brother. What's that? Ice for handline fishing DLC. That would be cool. Blocks, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Wheels, what's happening? Thank you for rolling into chat, my friend. Good to see you, dude. Lure action improvements, swim bait static, yes. And then these are all things that in a lot of scenarios, they've got the mechanics out there, the systems out there, and then tweaking as you go. As far as adding, different improvements like that, we've seen them do that. We've seen them do that. So yes, I would say that these are things we will see coming down the line. Right on, Anton. Neither can I, brother. Neither can I. Pre-selecting phases isn't bad. Works well for MMOs like Final Fantasy. Absolutely. Yes. One of the best fishing games ever. Blocks, I'm glad you're enjoying it. A lot of folks are starting to come around to that. We're seeing the player base go up. A lot of new players since our recent we had a recent sale. We had a bundle, which was really, really cool. It included both of our games. We had the Hunter Call of the Wild and the Angler. So kind of cool to see so many new players coming into the game, coming into the Discord. And yes, sorry, I promised someone I would address this. I promised someone I would talk about this. Pumping. Okay, one of the mechanics in this game is exactly what I was just doing there, pumping. Where it really comes in handy is tiring that fish. Can you land the fish without pumping? You can, but it's going to take longer. Pumping is a mechanic that is in that you should absolutely take use of. It tires that fish down. You'll start to feel it. You'll start to see it. And some of the bigger fish, like I couldn't imagine a lake trout in this game without it. Right. Anyhow, caught another monster bream. We'll take it. Take it. Still no perch. We may have to circle around here, boys. We're I don't want to spend the whole stream at this spot. Let's get a few more out there, and then maybe we'll move around. Adam, you should come pick us up at the boat, buddy. One more catch, and then let's get after it. Well, we know about the council, so that's actually that. Jacob, I'm glad you asked. So the applications are now currently closed. I couldn't believe the response. I couldn't. I ended up going through the list, and I thought, this is amazing. You know what? Let's just jump in now. Adams, come on over. Oh, right. No, that's not that one. It's E to cut my line. Let's go. Let's go. Pete, come jump in with us, buddy. Right on. This is what I love about this game. The multiplayer is awesome. And I just think it's great for our community. Oh, don't put her on the rocks. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I was on the rocks. I like things on the rocks. It makes it nice and cool. This game looks amazing. I'll purchase it when it comes out for Xbox. Awesome, Anton. And it is coming to Xbox and PlayStation. The beautiful thing about it is, yes, sir, it's going to be cross-play. It's going to be cross-play. Now, you know, unlike our other title, it's not possible to do with the Hunter. It is possible with this newer update. Take us right out into the lake over there, bud. Oh, can we get through? Oh, there's a waterfall. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, man. Dang it. Adam's laughing at me right now. He's like, what do you want me to do, Beard? Cruise up that waterfall? I guess we'll just have to run over the other side. I wanted to get into the larger section of the lake here just to see how we do. We got someone else down there, too. Esquilos, right on, right on. So you can see everybody that's happening. Isn't this cool? This is the filters they added. I really like these. I think I actually find them quite useful. And, you know, as you move around and you discover, right? Very, very cool. But then, like, we can see where the warden is if you want to go throw eggs at him. Don't do that. Oh, my goodness. Don't ever do that. Actually, I have a buddy who's a conservation officer here, and he would clip me upside the head for saying that. They got enough on their plate. They really do. They really, really do. So much respect for that profession, too. Oh, my goodness, man. When I see what he's got to go through and what he does. Well, that's just gorgeous. Yeah, I'm down with this. Yeah, absolutely down with this. I wonder, I'm gonna go right off. We're gonna cross lines. It's like we're freaking Ghostbusters. Oh, I missed the cast out the water. Here, we'll just give it a toss out there. Southern Hickamy just wants monster cats. Okay, we got cats down here that will pull you to the water from the shore. Oh, man, Dion, I'm telling you, I've heard that. I would love that. I think noodling would be really fun. There's so much that we could bring to this game. There really is. And some of the more popular requests, fly fishing, ice fishing, bottom fishing, you know, and these are all things that get a big look-see from our devs. And who knows what's being worked on. Lots of requests for reserves, too. And I love seeing it. I love the passion that goes into it. And some of you, it's like a pitch. I love the format. You know, they first give you description of the potential reserve and surrounding areas because they know there's a big focus on the open world. And then you get the lineup of species. And then you just want to go and play that map. I mean, these are reserves that we want to make, man. And downriggers would be awesome. I did a lot of downrigging actually growing up. I grew up in a little town called Steveston. It's a big fishing town. That would be cool. Yeah. Gonna play my Xbox, you'd have to buy an X or S. So Anton, that's a good question. We don't know as of yet, as it's in development. Hello. Yeah, I saw you. As it's in development right now. As we get closer, we'll be able to put that out and see where we go from there. They should. I read that crossplay. Yes, Tony. Crossplay is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. I think because crossplay, there's a lot that has to go into it for crossplay, but it brings all the platforms together. Man, I got buddies, and I don't care what they play on. I just want to play together. So I'm excited for that. I really am. You fishy. I know, Make. It's like I've done that. My son likes to watch these games. He likes to play them too. He currently plays the hunter, and he's asking me to pick him up the angler, and I want to make it a surprise for him. He's on PC now. He just got on PC, and so I'm kind of, do your chores, get it done. But he likes to come and sit and watch, and I'll often I do that. I can't even lie. Here, fishy. He finds it hilarious. Can't help it. One thing he knows the bottom rod. Yeah. Absolutely. I secretly like to in both of our games jump into an area and put something in the water and see where I go from there. Speaking of which, I'm totally just like I get distracted by this game. Dude. They should add fishing to Call of the Wild. So you know what, Bruce? Honestly, that was the brainchild of how this was formed. There was lots of requests to it. It just would have been too messy. Too much going on in that game to be able to add it. It just wouldn't have worked. And then there would have been chances if anything went wrong with the fishing, it could affect the hunting. It needed to be separated. It needed its own team because of the amount of work that goes into designing each species. All the mechanics revolved around the species themselves with the AI, and then all the equipment, the rods, the lures, the all the bait, all the live bait, the plastics, everything. It's quite extensive. It just I won't lie. The option was looked at. Could we make this an addition to the game? But it just couldn't happen. That's something with that size of scope that would have needed to be done in the early stages in development. It would have doubled, even tripled the size of the the hunter, and then then when the updates come out, we'd all be downloading 150, 200 gigs. It just wouldn't have flown. I see that through the community, and people are like, why didn't they just add this? So much involved, and those are the reasons why. But it's community spurred. It was because the community was asking for it. So of course that was the first look. Can we just add this to our game? Just more value to the game, right? But through that process, the angler was born. And it's brought some incredible people together from our team, right? Because you guys have met a bunch of them. We've had them out here on stream, right? From the team all the way to our community. We've got so many folks in here that we haven't met in our other games, and vice versa. So it's cool. It's cool because we say it all the time, but we really are community driven. And for myself, I came to this, I hate to call it a job because they say if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right? But that's how I got here, is I came from the community, So it's passion. How come I haven't had you as a friend? Monster Cats, dude, and I mean no disrespect. I can't begin to tell you how many friend requests I get, and I just can't add everybody. So it's like an all or nothing sort of thing. My friends list is very small on my Apex Connect as a result. Because in the beginning, when I first started doing this, I was adding everybody to Steam, and I didn't know there was a limit. I hit it. So I had to stop doing that. Catch Diamond next finish. Feel that. But I'm always down to get together, especially on these streams, man. Okay, this is not. Is it because of the waterfall? Is it because of the waterfall? It's pulling them away. Here, I'm gonna cast this way. I don't know. I'm curious. I do actually want to jump around to another spot here. We'll give this another attempt, and then we'll jump over there. Maybe we'll try changing our bait as well. It would have been an idea from the get-go if they wanted to have fishing in the Hunter Call of the Wild and get hosing. One of our senior mods, been around for so long, he knows the drill. Yeah, you're absolutely right, brother. Yep. Floating bait's a very common tactic. Caught with it myself. That would be cool. Yeah. Fred bought me this game last week. Played it straight for 30 hours. Says enough. Can't wait to see him develop this further. Full support, guys. Right on, Tom. Welcome, welcome. We're getting so much of that, especially since the last sale. You know, the sale. The idea is just get people in the game, let them try it, right? It's niche, right? Right. We're in a niche market with everything we do. We're outdoor enthusiasts, and that's where the games lie. So yeah, that's the best story to hear. Is my friend got me into this, and now we're out there, and you love hearing the stories, the fishing stories from buddies. Right on, man. Good to have you, Tom. I thought that the waterfall would be a good spot for walleye. Yeah, man, absolutely. I love that we have waterfalls in this game. It's the little things, right? Monster Cats, 840 hours. You're crushing it, brother. You're crushing it. Maybe in the future, Expansive World comes out with the great outdoors, with hunting and fishing with cross-platform. You're hired. What a great concept. And I can tell you, these things are always talked about. Anything's possible in the future. And it comes down to the success of everything, right? Really does. What do the people enjoy? What do they want? That would be my dream. That would be my dream. I'd love it like some people might not like to hear this, but I'd love it like an MMO, right? Based on the outdoors, fishing, hunting, trapping, photography. I actually quite like seeing the pics that everybody takes, and that could be worked in, and it's been in our surveys. It got me thinking about it. You know, I'm not a big picture guy, but I was like, man, if you could add more depth to it, I'd love to see that. I think that would be great. Yeah, I think they would just tick all boxes, right? You can literally combine our two games, add trapping. I think that would be cool, you know, and then all the things that could go with that, right? Everything and everything in between. There could literally be jobs. Okay, we're dreaming here. We're dreaming. It's hard not to when you got your line in the water and you're hanging out with buddies and you got one that's about to bite. I heard that. Ring my bell, baby. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's hard not to. It's hard not to. Can't even see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, is it another? Yeah, well, it's another bullhead. We'll take it. Take it. Lots of bullhead fishing where I grew up. We used to have bullhead derbies. And I'd use the bar rigs. Sometimes you pull it up, you have 3 or 4 on. But it was all about that big one, right? We go right up in Steveston, where I grew up. It's a little fishing village. And it's a major port of call for fishermen. It's right at the mouth of the Fraser, right after the sandbars. It's where the salmon run through. And we'd go up and we'd take part in these tournaments. It was just fantastic. Well, hey, get that mastery up. Let's go. All right, guys. All right, we need to move locations. Only got a half hour left, and time just absolutely goes by so fast on these streams. And I always regret that they're over. So where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Do we want to? What do you think, boys? Do we want to just hit the lakeside and see what we can start to catch? Because again, according to our handbook, they're all over the deep pond, lake shore, shallow pond. So that, you know, suggests that we should be able to catch these bad boys anywhere. Like, there's a fast travel point here. We could hit that just so we could get fishing. That's my favorite spot in Norway so far. It really is. Actually, here you go, boys. Let's try it down here. Let's bounce down here. I hope I'm not way off on this, but we have some new players in chat and some folks that haven't been out to Norway. Some of the lore that you find in this game, it's just so cool. Like, I really want to push this thing into the water, and I really want to get in that one and just start fishing from it. But I love it's little things they don't have to put in, right? If you're with your buddies, you've got a photo op. You can stand behind here. Adam, come stand behind here, bud. Show the folks. It's just the first time I saw this. I love it. Right? And so you get that pic in the background. I think if you move up, you get it framed in. Like, I think this is actually a real thing. I love it. Thank you, Adam. You rock, brother. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can get something. What do you think? Do we just go right off the shore for a bit? Man, I love the look here, Pete. Oh, you're wearing the Bigfoot suit. Hospia. Nice. For those of you who don't know, one of the additions to the game was the souvenir shop, somewhere to spend your money. And that's by far one of my favorite. You can look like Bigfoot. Thank goodness we don't have rifles in this game, or you know what would happen. And you can look like the warden, and it's just great, man. There we go. All right, boys, let's get our lines in the water. Let's get a little fishing derby happening here right now and see how we make out. Oh, I hear that. There we go. Let's just throw down and see what happens. Oh, if I go down there, I don't get back up, right? I'm not gonna try. All right, we're going back with the float. Oh, I'm out of bait. I done used it all. Okay. Okay, so let's see. We'll go to my rods. This is what I'm on. You need a minimum 6. So we can bump it down and see how we do with the red worms. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Give it a shot. I'm using the Rushy rod. I love the free DLC rods, the free rods they brought to the game. That was really nice of them. Just a little appreciation. Love them. But I'm a Rushy fan. You guys see what he does for this game, how involved he is. And just having his rod, I feel like I'm paying homage to a man that pours his passion and life into this. We like more than one shop on each map, though, or more bait storage. Lady in a Beard, that's actually a really good suggestion, and I felt that myself. In fact, it was here on Norway. I was fishing down here, and I had to go back to pick it up. You know, just little, like, maybe even the warden carries some, and it could be limited, perhaps, and have another bait shot on the other side. That's a great suggestion. Please, I don't think I've seen that one in the forums. That would be really nice, especially as we move forward. Not saying that they're gonna make a new reserve, you know, but if they did, it would be nice to see that. Go for some big fish. I don't blocks. Well, we're targeting European perch, and I think I see one. Oh baby, hit me one time. Let's go. Come on, get after that. He's just like, Are you going to turn to it? Are you moving towards it? I do believe he is. Oh, the suspense is freaking kidding me. Hit that. Hit it. Oh, he's after it. Yes, sir. Hit me. Let's go. Okay, more of a fight with this guy. Look at that. You got to be careful you don't snap. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've snapped my line when I've been working, and I just happen to have it's open. You know, it's still working. You know, I work for the company. It's and I snapped the bloody line. Oh, let's see. How'd we do? Oh, it's a bream. Oh, but it's a gold. Oh, he totally threw me off. Yeah, I should have known by the big hump right there. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, Meg's here. I'm researching the game. Yeah, that's a gorgeous color, isn't it? Tweetberg? Man, that looks good. With the sunset in the background. I swear it's like we planned this. With the Bigfoot. We have a legendary Bigfoot right beside us. I freaking love it. You know, when you see that, you know they've put their time in. That's not cheap to buy in the souvenir shop, man. Oh, I love this. Beautiful. Beautiful. There was a fat perch. Come on. I've never caught a bream IRL either. This is so new to me, man. You know, I love it. I love these experiences. I'm not going to say it's the closest I'll ever get because we said it earlier. Meg, I need your backing on this. We need a company fishing trip. Oh, we could do a company fishing and hunting trip all at once. Yeah, it has to happen. Oh my. We'll remember him for all that he was. Oh. Here he goes. No, Bigfoot, stop it. You're killing me. All right, let's see how we do. I'll take another one of those big breams, baby. The fish look too. It would change the game a lot if they were seen less or not seen so very little as in reality. So Lucas Chevy, yes. And so the mechanic of the game was there when it was built, when it was launched. And we've seen some new iterations, some new tweaks with the AI behavior. And in a lot of scenarios, you don't see the fish. But yes, I hear you. And the team has heard that and understands that. I would say these are things we're going to see over time, feel the adjustments. A lot of it comes down to when the game launched, we took a lot of feedback from our community, and it changed the course of the ongoing development. It did. It did. They like the devs were they were listening so hard, and it changed a lot of it. So things that were to be worked on got shuffled a little bit in order of perceived priority and such. I mean, that is the power of our players. I love it. It's great to be a part of, because it is. And when people see their results, it's fun. It's fun from a community manager standpoint, because you get to see these ideas actually make it. So that is one that people have put out there, that people have talked about, and I know the devs have even addressed it. They've talked about it here on stream. So we'll see what happens here moving forward, I would say. I know, the Bigfoot sightings. It is Drawn Prince. Yes, it is coming to console. I try to mention it as I can't mention it every time I see it, because I see it steady, and that's because our folks are passionate, want to play. That's teasing me, jumping right beside there like that. Zoom out just a little. But what you should know about the console development is that it is fully underway. Development just takes time, and we're not a huge company. We have to prioritize our resources. The first was to get the game formed, laid, and working and out onto PC. That's happened. Then the development for console started right after that, and you can't make it in a month, can't make it in 6 months. It just doesn't happen that fast, right? Because it would be rushed, and then there would be issues. Although it's the same client, there's a lot of things that are different in working with console than working with PC. There's you just have different hoops you have to jump through, if you follow me. So, and the only reason we haven't been able to give any real specifics on dates is, well, it can be taken as a promise, and we don't want to break those, right? And we're very careful about that. We want to be open and honest and transparent with what we're doing with the community. And if we said we're shooting for this date and then we miss it, that creates a lot of disappointment. On the other hand, we do understand that by us not being able to supply a rough time frame, that creates an aggravation. So for that, for that, I personally, I feel bad for that. I do, because I know the team wants to be able to give it, but understanding our reasoning behind it, it's just, we don't want to break a promise. So we try to tell you guys as much as we can that development is fully underway. In fact, you can see that from some of the things that because it's the same client, right? How they're starting to progress, like that Rumble progress, the Rumble support, that's being spurred from console development. So what we're hoping to be able to pin something down and give you guys something. So please be patient with us, and just know that those are our reasons, right? When will there be ground fishing? These are all, you guys make those suggestions, and the more popular it is, the better the chance that we'll see it, right? There's desires for us, though, to bring all types of fishing to the game. There really is. Yeah, I think I want to get onto a boat too. I'm thinking the same thing, boys. We're gonna jump on the Lionheart. It's my fave. Wait, where did it? Oh, it's over there. Pete's trying to steal my boat. Oh, we're getting a sunset. Most beautiful time of day. You want to jump in, Pete? I'm just going to move a little further along the shoreline here a little bit. I like that he's color coordinated. The hat with the boat. I think it's awesome. There he is. He's in. Okay, let's just move down the shore a little bit, boys. Shore's edge is what they say. So we'll see what happens here. We'll try not to hit the rocks. Love it. Love the multiplayer. Let's give this a try. All we can do is try, baby. Beautiful sunset, isn't it, MD? Is this weird? Sunsets make me thirsty. Beautiful colors like that make me thirsty. I don't know, Pete. It does. I know it's a little weird. Let's see how we do. But that's gorgeous. I think that, Golden Ridge Reserve is beautiful, and a lot of love went into it. I like how it's like different biomes in some areas. But Norway is gorgeous. Like, love that went into that right there. Colors are always gorgeous, absolutely. Idea and how to call the wild calibrate scope for. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Come on back on Tuesday. We'll be talking more about the hunter. We try to keep them separated. We try to keep the angler about the angler, the hunter about the hunter. But that's a great suggestion, though. I ain't gonna lie, it really is. Perfect tips. All good things take time. They do, Tom. They do, and we really do try to keep everybody happy. What happened there? Um, One thing I want to add is the ability, once you catch a fish, is to rotate it with so your friends on other boats next to you can make epic pictures of your catch. That is a great suggestion, and actually, I'm surprised we haven't seen that a whole lot more. Because you're right. You're right. When I've been out here with friends, I've been out here with actually just the other week with Rushy and Gaz, and they had caught something, and I was trying to get a look at it to be able to see what they had, right? To be able to turn with it. That's a great idea. That really is. Trophy gallery is yes. Yes. Oh, it's the Norway's the creme brulee of maps for sure. For sure it is. Yes, absolutely. You know what? That the trophy gallery is probably the most requested feature. It is. Our devs have talked about this. It would be something that needs to be done right. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Thank goodness for the strike feature there. You see, it's useful. Yeah, it is by far the most requested feature. And understandably so. It lets you record it. Oh, right on. Right on. Hey, I will take the Xander, baby. Get in my belly. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous fish. Absolutely love the fins on it there. It's my first Xander. Right on. Oh, I dig it. I dig it. You gotta go, Megs. All right, no worries. Hey, guys, big round of applause for Meg. Absolute behind the scenes hero these days. If you only knew everything that she brings to everybody. And then it's after hours. Thank you for coming to hang out. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Will we ever see some sort of trophy lodge with wooden copies of your trophy fish, and we can't keep them again? Yes, so let's talk about that some more. I'm excited for this prospect, for this idea. We've heard a lot of talk about it from the community and from our devs. It would be how they go about it, whether that's an aquarium, as has been suggested, or if it actually, very much like what Lady Nibiru is suggesting, if it were to be some sort of it's a mount, it's a 3D printed, it's possible these days. It's made by someone doing the fish taxidermy. There's we've seen different ways. So how would it be best implemented? So that is something that the voice of the community should, in my opinion, really impact. You guys should be giving your opinions in the Discord on this. Like I believe there is still a monster thread going with details about this. Put your thoughts in there. We'll take the bream. I'll take the mastery. I'll take it. Give me the bream, baby. I just love the green on the bream. It's a dream. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm surprised Pete didn't jump out there. It was that cheesy. There we go. Level 40, baby. Love it. Whoops. Here we go. Freak Frag, what's up, brother? Hi, Jaxy. You devs discuss fish population diminishing when catching in the same area. Does the catch and release mechanic replenish the fish? So there are respawns from your fish. Yes, absolutely. The population's very robust in how they've created it, and I don't know how in depth we can really go because there needs to be that mystique, so to speak. But what I can tell you is you can overfish an area. You can. You're not just going to sit in that same spot all day long and continually slay. However, you will see the population build back up if you were to sit in that spot all day long. But, it's just like IRL. Like you'll find a good spot, you'll hit, and eventually it kind of slows down. So it's not something that's going to decimate your fishing experience. It's just meant to add a little more realism, and I guess it sort of stops some of the if you found a honey hole and you just sat there diamond after diamond, you know what I mean, right? So that's why there is a mechanic to it. Yeah, so the catch and release, you know, you put them back in, to my understanding, and I maybe I should leave that for Rushy to talk about, because I don't want to put out any, if I've misunderstood any of the information. Let's revisit that one. Hey, Freak Frag, you're a big regular around our community. Make sure the next time I have Rushy out, can you come back and re-ask that? Let's put him on the spot and see what he tells us. And hey, we'll have Gaz there. Maybe Gaz will just let the leak out of the bag. They're watching right now. They're laughing. I know they are. We love those two guys, man. What about jet ski boats? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I fished off the back of a jet ski before on our old lake on a Sea-Doo. You know, it was fun, man. I felt like we were on a bass boat racing from location to location. I can't say I had the best of luck, but it also could have been, I only did it the once. It just could have been that day. But it was fun. It was really, really a lot of fun. You know, because then when you're done, we would set our rods, and we were limited on what we could bring, and then we'd go for a swim. Climb back up and away we go. My buddy did lose his rod that day. That's a funny story to be told another time, due to the fact that we were on Sea-Doos. But it would be cool. It would be cool. I think different variety of boats is something that we've all talked about and know that there's a big possibility with it. Not just a possibility, a probability, right? You know, new boats. I would think even beyond the Jeeps, maybe we see something. I kind of feel like a scooter would be fitting here in Norway. I'm just saying. Fiberglass replica. Okay, so we're going back, yes, so to the Trophy Lodge idea. Yeah, fiberglass replica is a great idea. My uncle actually has, he's got some replicas, avid fisherman from years ago. He doesn't get to fish anymore. He plays our game though, which is pretty cool. And he plays all the fishing games. That's the only gaming he does. He's an old boy, right? He's not into games, but he really gets into the fishing. Here we go, baby. So he's a great example of a beautiful layout, right? Beautiful layout, all on top of his. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, cool. It's another Xander, and he's got them all laid out. They're on plaques, and I like how he's done it. And you know, with the plaque, he's got the picture of him and the crew he was with. In most of them, some are just him, some are him and his son, and it's just really neat to see. I would love to see an approach like that. I think a variety. We go, oh my God, it's on fire! Wait, that's a thing? It's a funeral pyre? Is it really? Look behind you. You guys have probably seen this before. I have not seen that. The boat is on fire. Are you kidding me? I actually think I've been told that. I think our devs told me that would happen at a certain time of day. That is insane. I want to drive over there. Do you mind? Come on, Adam. You better brought the hot dogs, man, because I didn't. We'll be back, boys. We're not done yet. That is insane. Oh, I'm so glad we caught this while on a stream. That is our artists having some fun right there. Hey? That's our artist. That's our story. That's our, oh man, I know there's a story around this now. Oh my goodness. This is literally the best thing I have seen in this game. I love it. Oh man, okay, I need to progress the Norway story. Because you know this is in there. Yeah, Pete, attaboy, check this out. That is awesome. How long does it burn for? And we get the Northern Lights. Oh, man. Okay. I guarantee you right now, our devs are sitting there pushing buttons behind the scene. They're they're making this happen. You all saw that, right? We had the Northern Lights up there for a minute. They're in the distance with the fire. The Northern, I can't believe Meg missed this. This is insane, man. A fish fry kills a gunpowder. Wouldn't that be awesome? A pontoon boat. Yes, yes. I like that. I actually like the idea of storage in the boats and the Jeeps. I do. I like that a lot. There it is. Look at the Northern Lights. We have a treat here today, my friends. We have a treat. This is really cool to see. We have the Northern Lights blowing up the sky. Now, and you don't see this every night. There's a chance to see it. Wow. If you've never seen the Northern Lights in person, it is spectacular. Like fireworks hold nothing on it. And we literally have this erupting in the sky above. Oh, have we got the fighters going by now too, or the planes? Wow. The angler call of the wild, baby. It's not just about fishing. It's that immersion. It gets you when you least expect it. I hope that if you haven't seen this before, that you'll track this down, get into the story, see what it's all about. Here, I'm gonna back up just a touch. Listen, frame. They're losing. Oh, yeah. It's almost like they're moving across the sky. Here, I'm gonna step up with my rod in hand so I can really look around here. I know I'm getting distracted. I can't believe the stream is over. I didn't catch a single European perch. I'm telling you, sometimes it's no easy feat. You set out with something in mind and you absolutely catch everything in and around but your target, and that really is part of the joy. You can focus and get laser focused on it, much like a lot of our core members. You'll find them in the Discord if you're looking for some tips, some advice. You'll see them slaying the King of the Catch competition, earning those bragging rights. We've had a number of our King of the Catch champions in here today. Much respect. What you guys are doing, you're catching some of the most elusive fish in the game, and diamonds are no slouch. If you've been with us since the beginning, you'll know the change that have happened, how hard it is to get diamonds. So when you see them popping up in there, it's no small feat. It really is no small feat. Thank you all so very much for coming to join us. I just, these streams are too short. I really enjoy my time fishing in here with you all. I really want to cast. Oh, my line's on fire, baby. With that, we're going to leave you with it. Make sure if it's your first time here that you subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. We are live every Wednesday with more fishing in the angler. We often have our incredible devs out to give you guys some of the inside skinny to talk about development and where we're moving in the future. Of course, every Tuesday is The Hunter. Come and join us there, my friends. We've got some big stuff happening right now if you haven't seen it. Next week's a real big one. We're going to have a lot of fun on release day. And most importantly, my friends, make sure to keep up to date on all the socials, on our Facebook, on our Reddit, and in our Discord. It's where the community comes together, and it's truly a pleasure to be a part of. Thank you all so very much. Big shout out to the boys who found me here today and came on out. Thanks, guys. Much appreciate you. Happy fishing. And may you fill your boat with the biggest, bountiful, most beautiful fish. Oh. Much love from your bearded brother. See you guys real soon. How long does it burn for? Like all through the night? This is awesome.